You've clicked on this video for two reasons. The first one is that you also have a recurring problem with coming up with good ideas that you are excited about, and you also want a solution. Or you're complaining that my ideas have been boring and lame for the past 34 days, and you would like me to give you a solution on why I'm going to fix that. And both of those I'm going to answer today. Coming up with good ideas has been a recurring problem over the past month. So much so that I've uploaded 6 videos just talking about ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No joke, each of those have their own different problem with idea generation. So I do have a theory on why I'm creating ideas that I'm not excited about. There are 2 roads that my ideas go down. Okay, what a horrible road. Okay, that's kind of hard to see, but there are 2 roads that my ideas go down. The first road is that the idea is bad. This is a really complex rule, but the idea is bad, meaning it was not natural to me, or that it was boring, or that I wasn't excited about making this idea. Or, number 2, the idea was too good, meaning this idea was so good to me that I thought, you know what, I need to spend a couple more days building this idea so it can fit the expectations that I want it to. However, this causes a problem. This creates a new road inside the good path, which I'm going to call overthinking. I gotta get in frame here. This Zoom is actually. Third little mini road is overthinking, which is just leading me to get bored of this idea, get burnt out of it, and ultimately turning it into a bad idea. Boring, not me anymore, and not excited about it. Now, sometimes this has a balance and creates an idea that I'm actually excited about. You can see this in the Trap series, Trapped in the Rain and Trapped by 2025. Both of those were executed in one day. So it is possible, but it rarely happens. I do want to get into solutions to this problem, but first, I have things that actually help me create. After all, I have made 54 videos. That's 54 ideas. And so I do know a couple things about creating ideas, and I have 3 things that I'm going to tell you about how to create ideas. Okay, the first one is a word generator. The idea here is you just want to get as many ideas in as possible. So I'll sit down probably for an hour and just try to get 100 ideas in 60 minutes. And hopefully you get at least one good idea out of that. If not, you can move on to step 2, which is just writing down. I got this from, I think it was The Odd Ones Out on an idea video 2 years ago. The idea behind this is you just sit on a notebook and you just write everything that comes to your mind, put it on paper until eventually you come up with an idea. It's as simple as that. It's not an idea that I use a ton, but it does work sometimes. And the last idea works without fail, and you would think that I would know this by now because I literally made a video on it, and it is literally go outside. It's that easy. Going outside works, it works 10 out of 10 times. And to the point where this idea right here was made because I went outside, which sounds kind of dumb. I didn't think it would work, and so I sat at my desk for a really long time, but eventually around 5 when the sun was setting, I did go outside, and yeah, I came up with this idea. Yeah, I would try that. I would try going outside. Okay, so back to the solutions for my 2 problems. And if you also have solutions for my problems, feel free to leave a comment. I probably will end up trying it just because I'm that desperate. Okay, so the first one is to actually plan ahead. Some of my videos in the past, the 2025 one, I planned ahead. It was why I could actually make a video that in depth and that I was actually proud of. This will lead to me actually making videos like that instead of just forcing out a video at 9 p.m. and then editing and uploading it at 12. It just doesn't work as well versus having the ideas all the way planned a week in advance even. And that way you can really think and create something that you love. Now, number 2 is log lines. And log lines are basically like the theses for video making. Log lines tap more into not overthinking ideas. And so a log line will help me refer back, understand what I actually want to create with this idea, and not get lost in my head. And the third and final idea is just to remember the idea of showing up. Now, the 2 that I just mentioned should help 90% of the time create videos that I love. But 10% of the time, I'm going to have to make a video that I don't want to or I'm not excited about, and you've seen that before. Sometimes you just need to remember that you have to show up to create the videos in the future that you actually want to, but creating the videos that you don't want to now will help you do that later, if that makes sense. Kind of a cliche way to end, but it's true, and I will see you tomorrow.